Hey there, it's Power Cuties. Today we're going to challenge Aurelion Sol with Ekko. So we'll go over Ekko a little bit here. I have him at level 25 to star power. So his star powers are when you see a unit in a prediction, grant it +1/+1. This works really well with drop borders, as you might guess. And then his star power 2, he gets the extra mana, and also created cards cost 1 less. This is a really good power as well. It is really just wild inspiration power. So you're basically getting that for free at the start of your run. It helps in his deck because he does play iterative improvement, and then of course because of time tricks, when he gets them off his Ekko attacks, they'll be reduced to 1 cost. Okay, so he has a very powerful deck. Up to this point, I didn't really have too many issues, and one of the big things is he has 2 1-drops, and they get superb items. So drop border gets a pickaxe, which makes it a 1 mana 3/3. If you see it in a prediction, it's a 0 mana 4/4, which is just so good. And then the cat gets a studded leather to give it +1/+1, so it's a 1 mana 3/2. And this is a card that you do actually want to kind of abuse because Hexite Crystal is quite good. Now, I don't know if Hexite Crystal is going to hold up against the Aurelion Sol map. We will see. And now we're going to go to the build. So this is the build that I was using up to Aurelion Sol, but I don't think this is going to be the best build for Aurelion Sol. So Stalker's Blade and Gatebreaker are neat because when the Ekko strikes, you get a time trick. So you can kind of use that to help to get more cards and level him up a little bit faster. And then I like having Challenger on him just because he has a quick attack. But I don't think we're going to beat Aurelion Sol by pulling units with our Ekko. I think the best way to do this, and I almost feel bad because it does feel a little bit repetitive with some of the more recent runs I've been doing, but I think it's actually going to be Gatebreaker, Gatebreaker. Now, the third item I have is a common, and I could definitely take Stalkers because, so what can happen is I play the Ekko, I strike twice, I get 2 time tricks, and then if I have Lost Chapter, I refill my mana, and then I can play the time tricks. So that's pretty good. But, I mean, Z-Drive is also pretty good, because if I'm going Gatebreaker, I really do need to find plus attack on my Ekko, and Z-Drive does help me do that too. So I think this is a tough call. I think either way is pretty good. Lost Chapter or Z-Drive should be good. I think I won't need the cards, I think. I could be wrong, but I think I won't need the cards, so I'm going to actually just leave it as this with the Z-Drive here. Okay, I don't know how this is going to go because he's not really made for this kind of Gatebreaker build, but I don't know what else to do with him. At 4 mana, I don't feel like Gale Force is going to be that strong. Oh, sorry. I don't think that Gale Force is going to be that strong for a 4 mana champ. So, yeah, let's give this a go. So as usual, we're trying to get an S rank. If we don't, we'll go back and revisit and try again later. But, you know, we'll see if we can take him down on our first attempt here. So he has Unyielding. So this is a problem. This is not what you want to see when you're doing a Gatebreaker build. That's bad. That's bad news. That's really bad. Okay, Black Market. So we don't really have that many expensive. Actually, Ekko is literally the most expensive card. So Black Market will discount Ekko. Spellslinger is kind of neat too. Our time tricks off Ekko are going to be 0. Iterative, and then it will be 1, and then the thing will be discounted as well. I mean, I think Market's good because, yeah, it's going to reduce our Ekko. We're just going to have to try to draft low. Don't draft anything more than 4 mana. And that's fine, because that is what Ekko kind of wants to do, because he does have a lot of draws with his time tricks, so you kind of do want to draft low. That's totally fine. The scary thing about Poppy is that when she goes wide because of her power is grant +1/+1 to the strongest ally for each other unit they have. So you don't want them to go wide, so you keep stuff like Time Winder, sorry, here. This has Challenger, so we'll play this. This is also, like, incredible. Like, they give it Phage and Challenger. That's just amazing. I'll take that out. So Ekko hits the discount. We can play it here. We'll deal 8. We won't be able to play the time tricks if we play it here. I mean, I could just play it here. It kind of doesn't matter. I mean, if I play, so playing it here is good because now this will turn into a time trick, and the discount will go on K. If I didn't, the discount would go on the other Ekko, and then I'll have 2 3-mana Echoes, and that's kind of bad. But now I have K. I want to see if we can try to win on this turn. It's a bit unfortunate that we drew that because we are going to be predicting finally. Okay, we missed. But I will take cats. And yeah, we'll play cat. We'll play cat and cat, I think. And we're gonna push. We will not have lethal. But we clear their board. They probably will just drop Poppy here, and then we should be just easily winning out here.
The sea tells me all I need.
Hammer, we got this.
This is a free cat.
Hey, careful! Not everyone can toss you through time.
Hey, don't worry. We'll fix you right up.
Okay. Yeah, we should be pretty good here.
This is my future.
So, again, we want to draft low so that we get our black markets on Ekko. It's nice to actually be able to save some rerolls. I feel like the last run I had to blow like through 4 rerolls on like the first power, so nice to have a bunch of rerolls in the back pocket here. So we don't want the Zevi. They're all more than 4. This is awful. I think I might just cut. The Golden Herald is a very good card, but I don't want it to take my reductions from Ekko. Yeah, we'll roll. Okay, I mean, we found this. This is not bad, but this is fine. Hopefully we can find some more drop orders as well. Okay, so Rek'Sai is the cheapest, but I mean, I don't really want Rek'Sai. I think TF might actually be okay. Actually, I really don't like the Farsight on the TF, though. Because he probably will go on the left of Ekko, which means that he'll hit the reduction first. Oh, that's unfortunate. Otherwise, this is okay-ish. Yeah, I can't take the Rek'Sai. Okay, we have to roll. Really? Can I... Oh, this is Shadow Totem. Okay, actually, sorry. Shadow Totem is fine. I can take this Panth. Annie is okay. Okay, I'll take the Pantheon. But we won't. We'll try our best not to add more copies of him. Chamber of Renewal. Huh. I have to think about that one, actually. Sorry, I really actually do have to think about this. So Chamber of Renewal, I'm just going to look at it because I want to know exactly what we get. I know basically, but so Spell Shield on a champion. Don't need it. Don't need it on Ekko, don't need it on Panth. Add Chamber of Renewal card with an item. No, I don't want that either. Okay, so that's fine. We don't want those. So then it's shop or cut. Maybe I may end up cutting the time tricks just to like shrink the deck a bit, but I don't have to do that right away. I think shop might be better. If I can find something like a quick draw, that'll be huge. Okay, I don't want to do unyielding, so yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, I think shop is better. There isn't like anything major I need to cut, and you know, even with a common shop, you can try to find something pretty decent here. Okay. I might actually cut K's. We don't really need the draws. Yeah, I probably will cut her, actually. We really don't need that many draws. 2-drop is good.
The sea gives me all I need.
Bounty board knows me name.
Okay, so we can play Ekko. I don't think I will. Not on a defensive turn. Yeah, we will not. Play drop.
Better dead than
Has 3
topside.
health. We'll play... Yeah, the sagas can get cut at some point too.
Just out of reach.
2-mana Ekko. Pretty sweet. The keg is 2/3. That's hilarious.
If it isn't that cat I rescued this morning.
Okay. I want to see if I can find some drop borders. Well, I might just play one because I might play the time. I'm probably playing Time Winder here. We missed. Yeah, I want to play Time Winder.
Isn't what it used to be.
So we have 10. I might as well just kill this then. Yeah. The 4 extra damage doesn't matter because I can't I can't do the 2 on their turn. Well, that's not true. I could draw a Hexite Crystal or maybe get it off a time trick. I guess that's not true.
Safety will cost you.
I'll be mad if he took my Hexite. That would suck. 1 mana goat. It's pretty good.
Just out of reach. I got you, little guy. Could have sworn he said something. Oh, it works.
I mean, this is over. Hexite or no, this is just over.
Forward.
Watch out.
Rendia needs you to pay up.
Okay. Like, we're doing fine, but these are not the fights I'm worried about. I'm worried about Aurelion Sol. So we need to find... With him having Unyielding, it would be really, really good if we can find Shadow Totem or Stabilize. Like, really, really, really good. Oh, I'll gladly take more cats. This is good too, but I want more cats. They gave me some good options there. Plaza Guardian with Cleaver is not what I want. Nothing here I want. No, don't want any of those. Nothing super, but I mean, we might as well take it. That's kind of sad. I don't want spells chest, so we just go here every time. Didn't even matter what the Zoe's power is, because we go here every time. I'm not too worried about these fights. Like I said, I'm just tunnel visioning what I need to do against Aurelion Sol. I'm actually going to keep this because, I mean, it's elusive and Zoe's elusive and Zoe plays elusive, so makes sense. So he's going to hit the discount first because he's on the left. That's still fine.
My plans!
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
This Zoe doesn't have the... I forget the name of the item. The item that grows with spells played. So she doesn't really get too crazy. Well, how did she just grow? Oh, power overwhelming, right on. She is bigger than that, though. Okay, we'll do him.
When tribe calls, a reply is proper.
A little luck for those.
Alright, Zoe hits us. Take 4.
Sapphire, gem of our divine patron.
Come on, cat.
Okay, let's start hitting face. We play 1 to see if we can hit the drop. We did not.
All coming back to me now.
So now we just play the drop.
What's up, show me? Liking the new board?
Little front heavy, but yeah, I guess it's all right. This is not the way.
Okay, so they're at 6.
Reality is just your mind crumbling under what it doesn't understand.
We can kill our next turn with Time Winder.
You're in my head.
Oh wow, this is an amazing Time Winder.
Think fast.
So busy.
Okay, that should be lethal.
This was my time.
Okay. So now we're gonna get a item. I forget if it was a common or a rare. That is a big deal. Rare items are really good. Commons are pretty meh. Oh, it's a rare. That's nice. We'll just get another one of him. Not too exciting. I mean, I can get double goats, but that's not that exciting. Kinda want to reroll. I mean, kind of also want to save them for champion things. Okay, we'll just go to this shop too. Yeah, we're not finding anything exciting at all. This is, honestly, this doesn't help me at all. This really doesn't help me at all. Okay, well, whatever. I'm not gonna roll. I'm not gonna roll yet. This also has unyielding. Okay, everybody's got unyielding. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Good thing we'll heal after this fight, because, yeah, we're gonna take damage. And I definitely want to find something good for Ekko here after this fight. I need to have plus attack. Like, that's just has to happen.
Picture is glorious. Time. I need more time.
Oh, they have static, right.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, I mean, I can do this.
Hey, don't worry. We'll fix you right up.
Alright, Pantheon, sure.
Your fear and stand as one.
You're between me and glory.
Okay, 6 down.
Die a man.
19 plus 25 more to go.
Whoa, got room for two?
Not sure I have room for one.
I don't have the mana for it, unfortunately.
Okay. Want to make me a few extra boards?
Yes.
It would have been good.
You know, whatever.
Ooh. Okay, we'll do the Ekko first.
Look into this whole paradox thing.
Oh boy.
Okay.
What'd you do this time?
Time trick. Don't want any of these.
Oh, right. I remember this.
I'll time trick again. No drop orders.
Just out of reach.
I'm gonna play the crystal.
Could have sworn he said something. Whoa! This thing is hot. A foray into the
Okay,
field.
so
How exciting.
Watch out.
3, 4. I don't know if we're gonna pop his thing here.
You can't outrun me. This is a no-fly zone.
Oh, we do. Okay. Oh yeah, he has 0 mana. Of course we do. We actually pop it perfect. That's great. We didn't waste any overkill damage. Okay, just one more pop and we got him.
Minding details is my duty.
I thought you'd never ask.
I'll make another veteran here.
Stand aside. An expert is at work.
It's not bragging if you can back it up.
I'm kind of tempted to let Ekko die, but since we have this, I won't. It is tempting though.
A little adjustment.
So now I really don't care if Ekko dies.
No sweat.
Not gonna outgun me.
Yeah, the gotcha actually takes me out of Time Winder now. Damn. Actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because I can do this. Okay, no, we're good. We're fine. Because this has Overwhelm. Okay, we're good.
Catch.
Outgun.
We did take a good chunk of damage though. Like we went down to 22. Okay. Good stuff.
We will shake the heavens without victory.
Yeah, I gotta say that the Pantheon putting me into Targon isn't super helpful. Usually you want to be in Targon, but it's not really that helpful here. Okay, this is what we were looking for. So now we're doing 14 with an Ekko Summon. Huge. Now let's find a Stabilize. Quick Draw is kind of quite good. I'm gonna take it. And then here... Yeah, we want the item chest. Oh no, it's Sejuani with Unyielding. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a tough fight. This is gonna be a really tough fight. There are so many Unyieldings on this map. Holy crap. Time Trick is interesting because, I mean, now that I have Quick Draw, I might just be able to, like, chain draw like crazy. I might be able to chain draw off that. No, not quite. Okay, great. Let's stop this summon. Okay, you got the discount because these guys were 3s. That's funny. That's actually really funny. Okay, let's see. Do we try for the chain draw? Yeah, let's try for the chain draw. I am so unlucky with drop orders today. This is crazy. I've never like missed so many times. Okay, that's a 0. Okay, let's see if we can bait them some more. Come on, play a 2-drop. Oh, okay. I don't want Pantheon. Now you play the 2-drop. Sure, sure, sure. Sure, sure, sure. Okay, 14 plus 25 more. Our Ekko is literally 14, so we should just play him here so that we get the first proc off. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, we reset him. No overburn. Feels good. Still no drop orders. My gosh.
Right, I remember this.
Peace is a trail painted with blood.
Come at me. Come on. Oh. Mm-hmm.
No stone unturned. I was always mortal.
Yeah. Tell him. If I played that, that would have been 6 damage.
You own what you pick.
Yeah, now we take damage. Jesus.
You know, deja vu isn't what it used to be.
Okay, I'm gonna actually... Ooh, actually, Hexite does change things a little bit here. But what I was gonna say is I want to go for the level him up and see if we can actually just find a rally here. Okay, let's do the Hexite just to kind of make some hand space. Okay. So Ekko's leveled.
Oh, right, I remember this. Future is whatever I'm making.
Okay, I don't think I'll have mana for the rally, so... I mean... Okay, let's do this. We found it. Wait, I do have mana for it, because it's 2 mana.
Cute. Reeks of time and
Actually, it's 1 mana, because we drew it. I am so good at this game.
See, a few minutes ago.
Oh man.
Just out of reach. Took a few timelines, but you're okay now, right?
Sometimes if you just kind of determine a play, a line, and just try to figure out the way to maximize the odds of executing it, I mean, sometimes you get pleasantly surprised. This is one of those times.
After party.
But you do have to have the foresight to, you know, kind of see the lines, I guess you could say. Gotcha plus 4 damage. That's hilarious, but not helpful. None of these are helpful. I will roll. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. Okay, let's see if we find something good here. I can keep getting more of these. It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad.
I'll lead the
Okay,
way.
Ash. Ash time. Do I keep a drop order? Yeah, I actually do. I was really hoping that we'd find some more copies of drops, but we have not. Okay, Pantheon, Time Trick. Yeah, we do our cat first. I mean, if we find any one drop, we can play it. But you know what? I'd rather just do the 3 damage, assuming he doesn't have another Omen Hawk. He does not.
Can't fly if you don't
We'll
try.
take advantage of the reduction, and then... I guess we won't be able to take advantage of this unless we literally draw a 1-drop, and we did not. Okay, now that we have double Pantheon, I really want to play the Pantheon so that this one doesn't start stealing my black markets. And I mean, this actually is a good hand to play it anyway.
Cast off your fear and stand as one.
I want to stun this Ash. And just push some damage
One
here.
at a time. They will know.
Yeah, this is pretty good. We're 5 off here. No, not quite. Okay, we're 10 off. That's actually a long ways, and she's leveling next turn. Okay, how bad is this crystal arrow? It's not the worst. We actually have 2 guys that have 4 attack or 4 defense, which is a big deal. But it's not the best for me either. 27-19. Jesus. Okay. Oh yeah, this doesn't get frozen either. Oh, thank God. Okay. So we have 2 blockers. Make it 3. Actually, we had 1 blocker because she freezes.
Nothing escapes my watch.
Okay. I can take 3. Oh, thank you. Yeah, actually, I wanted the board space, so thank you. No drop borders ever. If I play Ekko, I can actually drop them down. Actually, yeah, I mean, that's just game. That is just game. They don't have unyielding.
My favorite time traveling genius punk buddy.
I'm so used to them having unyielding, I was like, oh, that's not lethal. No, it is. It actually is. They actually don't have unyielding for once.
Bleed. They know they can die.
Get me out of there before that Ash bullies me. Alright, more drop orders, bigger drop orders. That's what we're looking for. So this shop... Actually, Trifarian wouldn't even be that bad now either. Sting Officer. I might roll that, actually. Don't want these. Is that worth a roll? It's not bad having an extra unit out, honestly. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, I do want this, so... Okay, that's not bad. Perfected mana flow is fine. That is fine. If it was duplicate, I'd be nervous. Sting Officer is gonna come in handy here as a chump blocker. I'm gonna send these back because I actually want to try to actually hit them with predicts for once in my life. Okay, we get the attack. We do this. They can't play Zed. Or they can. I mean, I guess they can. Jesus.
No stone unturned.
It would be really funny if we hit this with a flash bomb.
They'll never see these coming.
Should I just do this now? No, no, not when he has another Zed in hand. Ah, we missed. Oh my god, this is now so good.
Our blades speak far.
We do not want... Okay. Oh wow, that's huge. Okay, that's fine.
Stand aside. An expert is at work.
Oh, we can even play the cat. Oh, and we hit the bomb! We just saved ourselves more than 2 damage, actually. We saved ourselves 4 damage. We got a 2-mana Pantheon as well. Let's put him out.
We were never fated to bow.
It works! Mostly.
Keeping pace.
Punished.
Okay, okay. I'm okay with this. We got him to 13, which means Ekko is lethal.
Would you wish to learn?
Showtime.
Sure.
This.
Actually, here.
This is a no
Yeah, let's see if we can just find our Ekko. Oh, the Time Winder is fine too. And another time trick. Let's try to see if we can find Ekko. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, actually this is incredible. Jesus. That's a full clear. And then Ekko wins the game. Okay, I mean, looks good.
Never had luck, never needed it.
Okay, we're like the deck is coming together. It's just that Aurelion Sol has unyielding, so we still need to like get more damage on our Ekko, unfortunately. I don't really want more aeronauts. Do I roll? No. We take it. Okay, let's find something. Yeah, 2/2. I'll take it. That's good enough. So you might cut aeronauts. We have 4 of them. We have 5 veterans, but they're pretty sweet. Yeah, no, these aeronauts are worthless. We can cut them. That brings our deck down to 40. We have a pretty big deck. That's unfortunate. Victor, oh my god. So literally every mini-boss had unyielding. Wow. That's so unlucky. Okay, I mean that's a. I guess it's a 1 in 125 because I believe there's 5 legendaries that they can in their pool. Okay, we need to beat Victor, and he's gonna have, I believe, 65 HP altogether. Oh no, 55. Okay, I guess that's not so bad. I'm okay with keeping this. Because I want to get some playable reductions on the draws here. Well, not playable, just barely. Okay, let's see what they do.
Surprise.
Most likely we'll play the veteran here. Called shot. Okay. Okay, we'll just play the veteran. Another Ekko. Right on. Take 12. So Ekko... Oh wow, 18 is perfect. So we can play the Ekko next turn. That is exact proc on the first unyielding. Wait, we drew both our bombs off the top? That's ridiculous. Okay, we got the first proc. Exact damage. Oh, he goes to 30, not 25. Okay, so we have to do 60 on him. Sure. Surprised he didn't swing, but I guess he doesn't have mark. Like, I mean that, yeah, he can't have mark if he's not swinging there. Let's do the goat. Okay. Victor's coming out.
I did, and zero regrets.
I don't care if Ekko dies. Okay. I think this Ekko is still 4. So I can't drop it just yet. He is still 4. Okay. If he rolls elusive, I'll play the... Okay, no, he didn't. I don't have to play this time trick. I mean, it's fine. We are not hitting any drop orders. That is so wild. I guess in case he rolls elusive, I'll just do this. Okay, we just need to play our Ekko and this is over.
Minding details is my duty.
If it ain't my favorite time traveling genius punk betting.
I'd be weirded out if I wasn't.
Neat.
All right, where's the
Final stretch. What are we at of rerolls? 2 or 3? 3. Okay, that's pretty good. I might reroll here if I don't find something too good. Okay, this is fine. I don't mind that at all. And now, let's find some good powers. Another market. That's actually fine too. The problem is if I draw double Ekko, then it will reduce one Ekko and then the other. So that's kind of not good. You know what? Maybe I am gonna roll this. Okay. Yeah, we're at 37, but we'll get hit back to 40 here. And now we're definitely going to the shop. I don't care if this has duplicate. We're going to this shop. Okay. So yeah, we'll have 40 by the time we get to Aurelion Sol, which means we'll have a 2 mana discount. Which means if we draw an Ekko, it would be 1 mana. That's so good. Okay, other than the Ekko, this is fine. I actually like this goat here because of duplicate, so it lets me go 2 wide on 1 unit, on 1 play specifically. Oh wait, our Ekko is already 1 mana, so we're gonna have a 0 mana Ekko? Holy crap, holy.
See what we see, soldiers.
Tell me. I love that.
Okay, we have a lot of time tricks here. I mean, if they have these, it doesn't make any sense to play this, so he might as well just time trick now. Sure.
Oh, right. I remember this.
On foot.
Okay, I mean, we only need to do 10 more. It's just 10 more. Okay. So we want to go 2 wide, so we play the goats. Cool, cool. We want Ekko to die. That's totally fine. We can do this, we can do this, and then we can do this.
Think fast.
Stand down.
Now we just need to draw one more Ekko, and we're good. We could try to predict it off this and then draw off veteran. Oh, but then I don't think I'll have them. Will I have the mana? No, I don't know if I will. Okay, I could do this for 0. Try to, yeah, if I find the Ekko here, we just win. Okay, and we finally hit a drop order when we already win the game. It's funny.
Never had luck, never needed it.
Easy to say with that Z drive of yours.
Okay, this is an epic shop, so we're looking for something good, and we have rerolls.
For you, son.
That's a good K. I mean, I'm not gonna roll, so we'll take the K. Okay, come on. Give me something good. Give me an Evo. Oh my gosh. Yes, we will take that Ekko, actually. Yes, we will. And they gave me an Evo. Okay. Alright, we're in business. Do I want more Echoes? How many Echoes are we at? 6. Probably do want more Echoes. Yeah. We're at 8 Echoes. Cool. Let's do this. Come at me. Alright, so Ekko is now doing 24, so 2 Echoes is pretty much procking. I mean, 2 Echoes plus Sting Officer does proc his first 50. That's huge. I guess we don't keep Echoes because we're going to draw 1,000,000 of them. Okay, so we'll play the 0.
Coming in hot.
Oh my god, they're almost dead. They're actually just almost dead. Holy crap.
You know, deja vu isn't what it used to be.
Okay, so we can't find them in
You still
predicts,
gotta show me
but
how
we
to
could
ride
just
that
draw
thing.
them.
Why? Not like you ever did
Cool,
anything
cool,
for me.
cool. Thanks, game. No, we take a damage.
On foot. Sure about that?
I'm sure. Okay. 2 more.
All right, where's the after party?
I only needed, I think I only needed like 2 rounds or 3 rounds for that daily, and I didn't even have play enough rounds to get it. Sure. I mean, it really should be this since this is free, so I can just dump them. I also have 2 rolls. Oh wait, let's roll it. Okay, I'll take more of these. These are good. Level up.
Sure you can handle me.
I think I can. I have 11 powers. Wow. Oh yeah. I think, wait, does the Evo proc first? I'm actually forgetting now. Okay, we'll see once we draw an Ekko. And we are drawing an Ekko since we have Panth in hand. I mean, if it procs first, this is lethal.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
No, it's not lethal. It's 4 off.
Set sail.
Doubt me. I love that.
Mwah.
So can I play an Ekko if I draw one? I think I can, actually. I think. No. Oh, we're just short. Alright, fine.
New tech, new tricks, new day, new song.
Okay, let's see if we can get this S. It's all about the S at this point. We're gonna win this, it's just can we get the S? Can we keep our HP 30 and above? Okay, we roll this. Okay, we take this. I swear, if this was anything but unyielding, this would be the easiest S, but because it's specifically unyielding, it might not be an easy S. This hand looks kind of fine. I wouldn't mind like a goat just to go a little wider. Actually, I don't want this. And yeah, that's it. I'll keep the rest. Okay. There's one Ekko. Damn, we didn't draw another Ekko, so we have to play a 1-mana Ekko instead of a 0.
Never had luck, never needed.
Yeah, we'll play this. Found a drop order, thank God. Skip.
All coming back to me now.
Swing. Okay. They are down to 15. Okay, good. They didn't hit an overwhelm. That makes me very happy.
This is our provenance.
I do want the Ekko to die. Time Lender is fine.
Okay. Want to make me a few extra boards?
Yes! I mean, sure, you know, whatever.
Doubt me. I love
Okay,
that.
perfect. So Ekko dies and we take no damage. And is it better to wait? Actually, it might be. It might actually be better to wait. He comes back at 25, and then I can go Ekko Time Winder for game. Yeah, actually, it might actually be better to wait here. Okay, so we're gonna do what we're gonna do. No, I don't know. I don't know if that is correct, actually. Okay, no, I'll just do the safe play, which is Ekko now. But yeah, I do kind of lose 10 there. Okay, Nasus is not so bad. Okay, so now we do. What are we at? Hand to hand 8. Perfect. Okay, so we do this. Skip.
You know, deja vu isn't what it
Basically, we're just looking for more echoes. Okay. And then we do. Actually, let's just swing in now.
You try my patience.
Totally fine. Okay, 9 more. Ekko did not die though.
just out of
Okay, they're out of mana.
I got you, little guy. Could have sworn he said something.
They are out of mana. Let's do another cat.
Just out of I got you, little guy.
Now we trick.
Could've sworn he said something.
I mean, we kind of do want the Echo here. Can I
Right. I remember.
overwrite my Echo? I think I can, right? Yeah, I can. Yeah, okay, that's the plan. We just overwrite this Echo.
Got a good feeling about tomorrow.
Yeah, we can overwrite the Echo. Easy peasy. Let's just do this,
Peace is a trail painted with blood.
this.
Observe and go.
Slip through my pores.
Okay. So we just need him to not get an overwhelm and insta attack. But okay, good. So you got Malphite. This should be an S. We do this,
Now what made you jump?
and that'll do it. Another S down. Sweet. So that, I believe, we only have 3 left. We only have 3 champions to beat Aurelion Sol with left. They are Nasus, LeBlanc, and Gnar. And I believe that is number 33 of our S ranks against Aurelion Sol. Sweet. Well, that was a fun run. My favorite part was when they had the what was it? The big ash, I think. And then I went for the Ekko level up play, shuffle in the Chronos, and then draw the Chrono rally, and then win on that turn. That was my favorite play of the run for sure. We got some good powers at the end there too. That was huge. And the market was good because I mean it just helps to discount the Ekko, especially for those like first half of the map. Very, very cool. The double gate breakers worked really well. Happy with the build. Cool, neat. One more downed.